won a game. Yes. Come on. That is massive for our season. Norwich were the team that really were in poor form than us. And that's saying something because we've been trash in this restart. But what a massive win. We got it over the line. Oh my gosh. First of all, the first goal, poor defending. And Messina should have closed him down. It was like that Ayew goal that we conceded early in the season. Just took too long to get to him. Poor mistake from Kiko, who struggled with Hernandez. But luckily, in the second half, Hernandez came off and Kiko had more fun. And as Kiko got into the game, he really improved. But yeah, what a moment for Craig Dawson, who scores again from that free kick. I said in my lineup video, check out my channel, Roberto Hollis, but I said in my lineup video that I think we could beat Norwich on set pieces, and that's exactly what we did. Lovely ball through, and it's Craig Dawson at the back post. It was a sloppy goal, but we do not care. It was important to respond, and it was a great response in the 10th minute to get that equaliser. Yeah, really poor up till then, but then after that Dawson goal, we really grew into the game. We stamped our authority on it, and building into that second half. But the second half, the first goal from Watford was sloppy. But what about it from Danny Welbeck? Wow, what a way to get your first Premier League goal for Watford. This guy, if we give him more game time, he could be an absolute bargain. Because he is an experienced player. He's done it for Man United. He's done it for Arsenal. And if he gets game time and he's fit enough, he's not injuries, then he'll be brilliant. I'm telling you now. But to sum up, what a moment. I mean, in the second half, it was as nervy as anything. Collective sigh of relief, but at that second half, I was thinking, why take off Will Hughes? He's our best player, Nigel Pearson. You've got to say Pearson's substitutions over this, restart have been questionable, but, at the end of the day, cleverly coming on, I thought was going to be risky, but actually cleverly did his job. He got the foot in, got the tackles in, but what a goal from Danny Welbeck. The determination as well. We've got to commend that from Sarr. Today, Sarr's crosses have been much better, and he's actually been taking players on, going down the wing, really, pushing the fullbacks, and Lewis had an absolute torrid time against him. So I think it might count as a Sarr assist, because he whipped it in, it came off a Norwich player, but then it fell to Danny Welbeck, the bicycle kick with the right foot, and it's perfectly placed with the right amount of power. But yeah, I was really fearing in that second half. Norwich were pushing, they brought on Adam Ida, and he looked threatening, and oh my gosh, how we missed that. Literally, Adam Ida sliding at the back post. My heart was in my mouth at that point. We were so lucky to have not conceded that, but we just saw out the game. That's all it was, people. We saw out the game. Sorry about that. We saw out the game, we saw out the win, and it's just a massive 3 points. We had to win this. To win our next few games would be massive to keep us up, but this was the first, level to get that achievement completed. But, of course, we had a few let-offs in the game. That Vrancic header was completely unmarked. That was a really big let-off in the game. Pukki, of course, nearly had that chance and it fell to him and you thought he was going to take it with him and score, but nearly had an open goal chance and luckily Messina got there just in time. Messina today had a great game, but I've got to give man of the match to the one and only Danny Welbeck. He was brilliant against Chelsea. He made such a difference, giving us the actual chances in that game that we hadn't really produced against Chelsea. But today, it was so good because we were creating so many more chances. I mean, we were to expect it. Norwich have been poor this season, but at the end of the day, today, all that mattered was 3 points, and we've gone and got it. It's just absolutely brilliant. And Sarr, brilliant play to outmuscle McLean and whip in that first Premier League goal for Welbeck, and it was an absolute screamer. But after that goal, you felt we needed to see it out. We needed to kill it off, and I was really nervy, and there was a long way to go. There's still, about half an hour, so it was really, really nervy. But we got there in the end, and I was so happy, so happy. We're joint on points now with West Ham, and we saw it over the line. Great team spirit, great fight, but we just need to kill teams off because they will punish us, and luckily Norwich were very toothless in that second half. But yeah, great game from Dawson, and he stopped Aarons with that sliding block, and also another great block with Sarr at the end. What a win from the Golden Boys! Come on, New Orleans!
Hi there, Hornets all around the world. I'm Brendan van Stark. the Dutch Hornet from the Netherlands, of course. So yeah, where to start? I think we start at the end of the game by the final whistle. Yeah, it was a happy moment for all of us. We get that 3 points, that very important 3 points, finally. Then we go to the start of our game. We don't start very well. It was in the 4th minute already a goal. It looks like we are not awake. We are too nervous to start this game well. Norwich start well, directly attacking football, and directly score a good goal, from my opinion. 6 minutes later, it was a quick equaliser from Dawson. Very important in games like this. If you don't score a quick equaliser, it will be a tough game, and maybe you never get that equaliser and you will lose against Norwich, the number 20 of the Premier League. Then we get solid defence after that equaliser. Was very important. There was rest in the team. There was a lot of we lose a lot the ball in the midfield in that first half. In that second half we start quite well. They got good chances, Norwich as well, but you see in the changing room, Nigel Pearson said we need to attack, we need to score that winning goal, and yeah, Danny Welbeck did. What a fantastic goal, what a fantastic goal. A overhead kick. Is it second overhead kick after the restart for Watford? It was a good overhead kick. Tim Krul, our Dutchman on the pitch tonight, he couldn't save that. It was perfectly timed from Danny Welbeck. It was a great goal. So then we had the goal in the 55th minute. So we had a long time to keep that 2-1 score in front to the end of the game. So yeah, it was heartbeat. I can't watch anymore. It was crazy. It was crazy. We got created a lot, some chances, but I think the most important was we keep the ball and we play around and search for that third one. Don't let Norwich too much to our half. I think the biggest chances they have was in the 75th minute or the 80th minute, and I couldn't remember anymore. That sliding tackle could be in if we timed well, and that was a 2-2 with not too much time to play anymore. After that blowing whistle, that final whistle, after that stoppage time, I think we play very well in stoppage time. We keep the ball, we go to the corner flag, take our time and don't give them too much chances to break out. And then that was the game. So I'm very happy. And let's move forward to Newcastle on Saturday. Yeah, and let's hope Aston Villa will lose against Manchester United. And the same story for Bournemouth. If they lose, we get 4 points clear of that relegation zone. That will be very important. Speak to you soon. Cheers.
Oh, good evening, guys. Well, what a win that was. The four games previous has yielded only a point. Poor defending, bad attitudes, just all round craziness, shall we say? It's probably the most polite way to put it. That's really cost us in games. Lack of scoring, you can highlight, but today, credit to the lads. It wasn't absolutely pretty, but we got the win. That's all that matters. Most teams, especially around the bottom of the table, are not going to play fantastic. So, look, to be honest, no one really cares. We won the game. It's more to do, personally, it's more relief for me than anything else. I've done a podcast today, a fans review as well on TMA, and we looked at this and said, you know, what a difference a win makes. You know, everyone's looking now as if we beat Newcastle, we can almost be safe, depending on obviously what Villa are doing as well. I think personally, it's a 2-horse race to stay up between us and Villa. Norwich are pretty much down. They have to win every game now, so ignore them pretty much. It's, you know, if we beat West Ham as well, we are certainly mathematically safe. But before this game, even myself included, you know, you're looking at the games and thinking, okay, we should really expect to get something out of them. But after the performance and the attitudes as well, we couldn't see a win. But now obviously we've got this crucial win against Norwich. Good far post header by Dawson. Once again, coming up on the score sheets. That's 2 goals in 5 games for him. For a centre-back, that's pretty decent. And obviously, Danny Welbeck, you know, let's pray to God he stays fit, because we need that extra option alongside Deeney. You know, Deeney's been getting a lot of criticism lately, but to be fair, he always plays better with another striker alongside him. He does all the sort of the dirty work, and then the guy, like you said, we had Igalo, we had Vidra in the past. Even Andre Gray for that small period at the start of last season, you know, he always plays better with another striker. And Welbeck's come up trumps, fantastic goal. That's going to do a world of good for his confidence as well, especially going into, once again, another cup final, another crucial game. Newcastle coming up. Obviously, we've got that West Ham game. We've got Man City and Arsenal. But if we do the business now before those games, then hopefully it should really, another 4 points, which should certainly see us stay up. So look, like I said before, it's relief for me. I'm absolutely delighted. Finally I can walk around with my head held high after this. We've got a win. Confidence, more importantly for the players, you know, they've got confidence saying coming into these crucial games, let's hope we can stay up. We've got that little glimmer of light now. At the moment, barring the games that they're going to play, we're asking the questions now. We're 4 points clear. Let's see if other teams can do us a favour. You know, I've always been an advocate not looking back, but we have to hope teams do us a favour. If they can, and we get a win against Newcastle, that could even be enough. So, lowest points total to stay up, but who cares? Not a great performance, but confidence and a win.